Oh man, oh man, oh man. Not again. Yeah.
What up, people? It's Brad Smith here with the crew. This is HeartBreak City podcast, episode 8. What's going on, fellas?
What's up?
What it do?
What's going on? It's the Black Ricky Bobby, Jackson Williams. What's going on?
It's B Squared.
Very special Ed Money.
This is our special guest today. I'll let him introduce himself.
My name is Alexander Sipple, and I will be here today.
Oh, so proper.
Alright, so,
Oh, so you're gonna be the silent today, huh? It would be cool, man. He was a rat, man. He was.
it's not much going on in the sports world. We got preseason coming up at the NFL.
Yep.
The Browns got Josh Gordon back.
Tentatively,
Yeah.
because he's not again.
Yep.
I don't trust him.
And the only thing about the Josh Gordon thing is it's almost like they say it's a double standard. Even though I don't like Tom Brady, I think it's a double standard. If you let Josh Gordon, who's been caught multiple times with these drug not even allegations because they're true, these drug charges put against him and banned from the NFL, year in and year out. Now you're having a complete season or completing a complete season of playing football, and you let him practice with the team. But Tom Brady can't even touch a football around his team at all.
He was at mini camp.
Oh, okay. That's something that he can go to. That's like a non-voluntary thing.
That's he only got a 4-game suspension.
Keep talking, man.
Oh, nah, I was just saying, man. You talking about two of my boys. Tom Brady had to get something eventually. Keeps coming up every year. When did the Deflategate happen? Like 3 years ago?
Just 2 years ago.
Yeah, they got to get him this year because he got away with it last year. Even though he didn't do it.
Yeah. It's called your judicial system. It's not gonna happen overnight. He just finally gave in. I don't know. Do you think giving in makes you like you're admitting to what what's done, or giving in and just saying, you know what, it's not going any further, whereas I just quit and take the lumps?
Please talking to it, Mike.
I think it was more or less that he accepted that Supreme Court was probably going to drag out, and he might as well stop being a distraction to his team and just accept the 4 games. Yeah. And they feel comfortable with who they have at backup, that they're not even worried about those 4 games, really. I mean, the coach can cover for a lack of Tom Brady if anybody can.
Yeah, it's not like their schedule's even that much of a difficulty. It's not difficult for the 4 games they're playing, is it? So I mean, I don't think it's the 4 games that they're playing. It's gonna be like they're paying like the Steelers or somebody else that is bringing a challenge to you. As I think they play in Cincinnati like the 2nd game or something like that. But I think beyond that, I think that they'll be okay for those 4 games, and and if they did lose all 4 games, and it's not like they can't go to the playoffs in that division. So
they can lose all 4 games and still make the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, who's their biggest challenge in that division? The Jets.
Yeah.
And they just recently got
Fitzpatrick
back for a year. But again, it's Fitzpatrick. He had a good season last year.
Because Brandon Marshall went off.
But who's to say he's going to repeat that success based off of how he's performed in years past? He's serviceable, but he's not something that's going to push you over the edge. He's just going to maintain the status quo.
Yeah, it is, and what I not getting mad about, what I kept on laughing about, that was like, well, we're ready to keep continuing on if Fitzpatrick doesn't start. We got Geno Smith. I was like, y'all talking like Geno Smith won like 13 games for you in the season, or he's like successful. Like, this dude is horrible. like at all, like period. I'm like surprised he's still on the squad, like at all. He's only on there simply because I mean, the third string quarterback is Petty, but he haven't even got a chance to even do anything to see what he has, except for preseason. But I mean, it's almost like I would take a chance on Petty than I would Geno Smith, because at least I know that I feel like in my hearts of hearts that I have a better chance with Petty than I would Geno Smith.
Just 'cause Geno's turned over the ball too much. You got used to that West Virginia offense just slinging the ball the whole game.
And another thing that I think with Geno is that he's lost any respect he's had in the locker room. You just had to look at some of the quotes from his teammates over the offseason where they were supporting Fitzpatrick coming back, even after he didn't show up to the offseason workouts. They were still publicly supporting that they needed to re-sign Fitzpatrick. And I didn't see anything really from any of the players supporting Geno as their quarterback going in the future. It was more or less that everybody's saying we need to get Fitzpatrick back, and I don't understand what the context of his tweet was immediately after they signed Fitzpatrick about horses continue to run or whatever he was trying to get across.
Because his face looks like a horse. All right, so did you hear about Michael Jordan finally stopping what is it? Not being silent no more about the black community?
First of all, let's get this straight, man. I don't too much support on Michael Jordan because he buys prisons and stuff, but I guess he tries to do it's almost like he's trying to cancel some things out. He does one thing and then he does another. Like, I invest on these prisons, but nobody low key knows that he puts out he's not like a Scrooge McDuck, you know what I mean? Everybody thinks that he just brings money in and doesn't ever spend money on anybody. But if somebody dates back to 2 years ago when when he sued Dominic's, and it was over I think it was a $10 million settlement that he won from them. He didn't keep that money. He donated it to the youth of Chicago. So nobody want to talk about that. And he's been saying stuff about the community and stuff like that, but he doesn't say it out in a public forum as I'm a spokesman for the black community, because my opinion, how it's portrayed is more like this, he's like a silent partner, you know what I mean? He doesn't have to be out in the open to be like that, you see what I'm saying? He can just be silent, but I guess it gets to that point where people start looking at you like you're a public figurehead, you gotta say something. But I think it's just when Michael Jordan wants to speak, he'll speak, you know what I mean, and everybody will listen when he says something.
Did you read the statement, or did you see what he said?
I read a little bit of it. I didn't really go into detail of it because I was looking at the other accomplishments he did, the other not endorsements, but the other charities that he gave money back into. So that's what I was really reading into more than I read it. I read over it, but I didn't read into it deep of it because I clicked on another link on some other stuff.
I felt like it was the most political correct way that you could say something, because he's talking about what's going on in the community, and then he's like, but we still need to come together with the police. And I was like, no. And he's gave $1 million or $2 million to each organization, the NAACP.
Yeah, it was $1 million to each two of the groups working on the the police and the communities.
NAACP.
Yeah.
One of their community outreach programs. But he's still getting criticized by...
Because it seemed like he didn't, I guess people want him to take a side or something.
Yeah.
And they just he's just police buy sneakers too.
Yeah, that's their criticism, is that he should have given the money entirely to the Black Lives Matter movement. And by not doing so, he's just playing the middle. But
Yeah. What you think? What you think about that?
The only thing I seen is that he spoke up about it. I haven't even paid that much attention to it, so I have no opinion on it.
I mean, what do you think about it, as in not about that particular subject, but what do you think about somebody like Michael Jordan, like Mike saying like something in a public like forum, like you think he should have said something earlier? You think he should have said like he should have?
He should have picked a side.
Yeah, like I mean, me personally, I don't think. I mean, you don't have to pick a side because I wouldn't pick a side because it's even though it's happens, but you got to think of it in a bigger spectrum. It's like it's a business. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a business that you're in. So you got to think of it in that long term. It's like I have a run of business, even though I have an opinion. I'm not gonna let my mouth get in my way of getting my own way of my money. You see what I'm saying? But you can say what you want to say without being ignorant or foolish about something. You know what I mean? And bring your point accounts across. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like he may not have wrote that. Somebody wrote that.
Yeah, I think in part that's what, I don't know, delayed his response maybe after everything that's been going on, even though it's been happening for it's been happening forever, but these past 3-4 years this has started to become a trend. But I think it's only because he was looking out for himself in the beginning and trying to figure out what way should I say this, or what platform should I bring it out. And I think he finally just made the decision to speak up and say, we need to just all come together, basically, because that's essentially what he's doing. He's giving money to all the separate organizations that it involves. So I think that's really what it was.
Yeah.
All right, man. What do you like? I'm gonna bring this over to keep on this basketball mindset. What do you think about D Rose? I'm not D Rose. Excuse me. D Wade saying he was reiterating to people that this is Jimmy Butler's team, not his team. And what do you think about some of these off-season acquisitions? And like give the team rating on what you think. Did the team get better, worse, or are they just pretty much the same as they were last year? We're gonna first start with the Bulls. Then we're gonna go with the two big ones are the Bulls and the Knicks, really. I mean, and then the Celtics. I mean, I can really say about the East more. It had more effects than the West did. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, the Kevin Durant thing. He was still in the West, and everybody, you can say what you want to say about it.
That was an A move. It's nothing you can do. You lost Harrison Barnes and you got Kevin Durant. Not happy about it, but that was like the best move that could have happened.
Where Harrison Barnes go?
He went to that Mavericks.
Oh, okay.
Mavericks. They always find the one person that.
Random people that
That
probably don't
it
deserve
does,
this
yeah,
money.
exactly. But it is overpaid because they gotta make some kind of move. Like, well, we can't get the white, so we just gotta make a move. You know what I mean? Like, stuff like that. So they always make a desperation move, spend too much money on a person, and it doesn't pan out. You know what I'm saying? And you still thinking that Dirk's gonna take you to another championship, and Dirk is like barely hanging on by a thread.
Those years are long gone.
They said after what happened to DeAndre Jordan last year, we ain't taking no chances.
I'm surprised they gave up on Parsons so quickly. They only had him for 2 seasons?
But how many times was Parsons hurt half of those majority of the times?
True.
I mean,
I'm still surprised that anybody gave him a max contract.
Where did he go?
Gosh,
it seemed like he just loved
I
Texas.
think he went to Portland.
Nah, Evan Turner went to Portland.
We'd have to fact check that.
You said what?
Where did
Parsons go.
Chandler Parsons end up?
Chandler Parsons went to Memphis.
Oh, Memphis.
All right.
Yeah, he went to
That's what I
Memphis
thought.
because remember he got that he was the next one that got a big contract.
Yeah.
Even it was Conley, then it was him.
Yeah.
They was like the only two people that Memphis got.
Well, that's an upgrade because they didn't have a scorer on that team, like from the wing standpoint or something.
Yeah, because Conley's more of a slasher. Him
And it's Tony Allen.
and
Was
Gasol
Tony
have a
Allen.
nice pick and pop
Well,
game.
it helps them because it helps them on scoring. Number
Yeah.
one, because it gives another person who scores. Because their problem wasn't defense; it's always about scoring.
Yeah.
And their problem also was didn't have a deep bench either, man. Like to replace these people, like I mean,
I thought they had Courtney Lee and
Yeah, but Courtney Lee, like, he goes to man. Courtney Lee is the most moved around person I ever seen in my life, man. I remember when he played for the Magic. I remember when he played for the Celtics. I remember when he played for the Clippers. I remember this man played for everybody, man. He's like
he gonna stay on the team too.
I'm not saying he's. Yeah, he playing for the Knicks. I mean, the dude playing for everybody. You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he done played for the whole Eastern Conference. Next, he's gonna play for the Cavaliers. I mean, what else? I mean,
I will take him. He's good.
I mean, he's not a bad player.
Yeah.
I mean, especially when it was Orlando. That's when I really noticed Courtney Lee.
Yeah, he is a journeyman though. He can't put up more than 7 points a game for season.
So
just play some decent defense.
So your idea? You really said about the Warriors. So I don't want to talk about that no more because
we already talked about it. Just admit that it's a good move for the team. But
I'm not gonna.
That's the best thing that can happen to that team.
No, it's not.
Who else could you?
All right, answer this question. Simple, of hearts of hearts. If Kevin Durant did not go on that team, and they would have found somebody else to play small forward or whatever,
they would have just brought Harrison Barnes back.
Yeah,
they just would have re-signed Harrison Barnes, and that team would have been just fine.
Yeah, but I'm saying you upgraded to Durant. You can't say that the team didn't get better by bringing in Durant.
Now they're not going to have that bench that they had that was able to carry them.
They already got David West for like $1 million.
David West is starting to get up there in years. He's not the same player he was.
I heard Ray Allen was coming out of retirement to play.
David West gets no.
They said AI sent a tweet the other day saying that I heard y'all like to shoot. That's what.
Hey, but see, David West gets no play.
The question is, do they like to practice?
Yeah. But see, David West gets no play in my book because you just now. You know what? I respect him going to.
We already talked about.
When he went to the Spurs, that was cool. You know what I mean? I understand you want to, go out with a bang. You thought you were gonna get a win, a championship. You know what I mean? I understand that. But now it's like now you just like, hey man,
y'all got the
what's the next team I can jump on? That's gonna be, it's gonna be the team. You know what I mean? Because you didn't see Karl Malone do it. Karl Malone gave the L.A. Lakers that one good time and said, you know what? If I can't win with the Lakers, I'm just gonna retire. You see what I'm saying? I mean, it's the respect. Your respect level goes down now because you're just jumping on a team just to win.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a trend now. It seems like everybody's tying all the current superstars' legacies to how many rings they've won, not how well they play the game of basketball.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say weeks ago.
Yeah, so
I was like, it's taking the value from rings away.
They're all more focused on actually winning a championship, and Durant, he probably could have won a championship with Westbrook, but he just decided he wanted a sure thing, and this is pretty much as close to a sure thing as you're going to get.
Yeah,
other than teaming up with LeBron in the East Conference, but they didn't have the funds to offer him any kind of contract.
Who is this?
Cleveland.
For who?
For Durant.
First of all, I'm going to say this. First of all, he would have been not even a perfect match for the Cavaliers, number one. I'm going to say that. You know why?
Man, we would have got rid of Kevin Love so fast.
Bro, of course you would. I mean, they trying to get rid of Kevin Love. I told you this. By February, be looking for him to be on the move. Because what's going to happen is the desperation button is going to be pushed. The Kings and Lottie Divac is going to be like this. Hey, man, I don't think Cousins is going to – he ain't going to re-sign with us no more. So, hey, man, we might as well go ahead and cut our losses, man. Trade him for Kevin Love, get some first-round draft picks, which we still not going to get anything out of it. But, hey, at least we get a Kevin Love. You see what I'm saying?
I think the Cavs want to keep that team together. The only how they're going to trade Kevin Love is if we play the Warriors before the trade deadline and we lose by 30 points. They're going to be like, all right, we need to do something.
Isn't that the outcome that happened last year? They didn't panic then. Everybody else was panicking.
Oh, no, when we lost, that was when Kyrie Irving wasn't there. And the second game, he was just getting back. It was like 2 weeks off of.
Yeah, but those Cavaliers tend to not panic and make these rash decisions. Since they had LeBron.
You, the last time we had LeBron, they panicked and made a rash decision and picked up Antoine Jameson. So hopefully we don't do nothing like that.
I'm talking about since he's come back. The biggest rash decision they made was firing Black, and I think that was more because his style of coaching wasn't suited to their team.
I don't think his style of coaching was more suited to the Euro type of laid back, you know what I mean? Like, let the game come to you.
Yeah, where there's really no superstars and the team just
it's more about
cohesion.
It's more about team cohesion and everybody get along. and everybody working in that system, letting the system run itself, and the players run the system instead of the players pick and choose if I want to run the system or not and taking over the game.
Yeah, it seems like coaches in the NBA are part parent, part teacher, and part counselor. They're having to manage all these personalities and their egos about playing time, not getting the ball enough. But I mean, and not getting the ball enough, that it correlates with what Durant's decision was to leave Oklahoma City and go with the Warriors, was because the Warriors pass the ball. It may not seem like it. A lot of people seem to think that all Curry does is dribbles the ball up court and then takes a shot immediately. But if you actually watch their games, they tend to pass the ball around 4 or 5 times. They don't have a shot, then they pass it back to Curry, and Curry's just a really good spot-up shooter, and he can create his own shot as well. So,
Butter.
Except for the NBA Finals.
I was about to say, it wasn't butter.
He
Dang.
just froze up and he just rested up, man. Like I was like, man, like this man just really nutted up real quick. He didn't do nothing. I'm like, man, he was making Kyrie was looking like he was like the MVP, and I'm over here like, this don't look right. Like, why is this dude? I mean, and I'm talking about literally. You know, when you play a pickup game, you see somebody like really like do somebody in, you be like, man, this dude got you, and you will sit there and watch him. And it's like, dude, I seen you play like last weekend, and you was killing everybody. But this one dude came in and just murdered and he came in and just made you look like you was like the dude that you was killing last weekend. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was.
But Curry, the whole playoffs had been inconsistent. Didn't he get hurt like the last couple games of the regular season? And that's probably on them for concerning themselves with that silly record when they should have been resting players.
That record don't mean nothing if you ain't got the ring to go with it.
Like they were arguing with the Bulls the entire time about who was the greater team. But at the end of the day, the Bulls sealed the deal by winning the championship. They were one game away, but they didn't have Curry at full health, and that, I believe, was a result of them going for that record and playing him all those minutes during the regular season. He has bad ankles, so why?
Ain't like he was playing too many minutes though. Ain't like he was playing too many minutes though. They were still blowing people out by like 30, especially that last game. I think he only played the first half. But they would leave them in the game. They wouldn't take their starters out to like halfway through the fourth. Curry would sit the whole fourth though, especially that last game.
All right, well, I'm done talking about the Warriors.
I was about to say, y'all finish or y'all done.
All right, but I got one more question. I got one more question about the Warriors. So, if Curry and Durant went out and got 6 rings together right now, but they only average like 17 points a game, would you still consider them? Would the conversation be that Durant was better than Jordan?
No.
That's what I was saying.
Hell
that the
no.
rings, the value of the rings is going down. Is going to go down if they keep making these super teams.
Put the respect on that, man.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
But let's be realistic though, man. Like this is 2 different eras, man. Like we're talking about when Jordan played. Like who was the dominant player in that league when Jordan played?
Like when he got to the league, or
no, not when he got to the league. Because we already knew the business when he got to the league. I'm talking about when he was actually at his prime when he was playing. It was always the Bulls, right?
Yeah.
The Bulls was always the team to go through.
Well, until they finally beat the Pistons.
Oh yeah, well I'm saying like
that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying the Pistons was always his Achilles heel until they got the Jordan rule. He got through the Jordan rule where they were just pretty much saying, you see Jordan jump in the lane, foul the hell out of him. You see him jumping up, Bill Laimbeer, I want you to just knock his legs from up under him. You know what I mean? And they were just ruling him until he stopped being soft because Jordan was soft. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I watched the 30 for 30 the Pistons, I was like, this dang man, I really didn't notice how soft Michael Jordan was during that time when they played against the Pistons, and they were just getting in his head. And then of course Isaiah Thomas didn't make it any better because he just runs his mouth, you know what I mean, and gets in people's face.
It's my dude.
Yeah, but at the same time.
Maybe as a player, not as a GM.
Yeah. Or a coach. So I mean, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Some of you are better playing in the game and then managing or coaching it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I mean, my opinion is, it's like this. Like, if those 2 players that you just named, you said they go and win six championships. Does it defame the rings now? Yeah, it will defame the rings. But let's be realistic. Are they going to really win 6 championships together like that?
I ain't saying it ain't possible.
Is Curry durable for 6 games?
I mean, if
Is Durant?
if they can stay healthy, luck up in the draft and get another big man.
You're not gonna look up and get another in the draft because you're
There's
not
always some random 7-footer out there that nobody.
Yeah, but you're not
wants
going
draft.
to. If you win that much, you're gonna be down. Your lottery number is not gonna be that high.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just get somebody who's gonna play defense like Hakeem the Beat. Drafted in the second round. I mean, no.
He was the second overall pick.
You see what he said?
That dude was a bust.
You need to stop talking right now.
All right, that's killed, bro. That's not gonna happen. Not in a million years. I said that they might win if they decide to stay together or whatever. They might win one. But I'm really not really going for that right now either because, like I said, you got a bunch of stars on the team, number one. Number two, Kevin Durant has no heart. Number three, Steph Curry doesn't have any heart. Well, he doesn't even have any heart
either.
either.
Root for him, but I mean,
I'll root for him or not.
Who really gonna go up against him this year? Besides the Cavs,
So
I say the Bulls got. I mean, maybe.
all right, man. Let me
I say
I'm
the
about to kill
Spurs
this
is
Bulls.
missing.
I'm about to kill this Bulls thing. Don't get it wrong, bro. I told you, one of my favorite players is Dwayne Wade. Everybody know Dwayne Wade has a mid-range shot. He's a slasher. He's always been a slasher, regardless of him getting hurt or not. Even when he had that major knee surgery, when he came back from the Olympics, and he came off the bench and scoring, averaging like 20-something points a game, he's still not a shooter. We know that. Butler can't shoot. Rondo damn sure can't shoot. So name somebody else that can shoot. You just gave away Dunleavy for free. You have no more shooters. They're going to be pretty much a defensive, mid-range shooting team. They're going to have to find or buy somebody who shoots threes. Ray Allen got to come on that team and start for them to start shooting threes. You see what I'm saying?
So you still ain't answer my. You just went off on the Bulls. I'm just asking who's going.
You said the Bulls, and
I said the Bulls. The Bulls. That's a pretty good team.
Yeah,
I think he's
But-
hinting that he's done talking about the Warriors.
Yeah, I just want to know who's gonna stand a chance. I mean, like who's gonna beat them this year? Barring they all stay healthy.
I believe that the Spurs can give them some problems.
Without Tim Duncan?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tim Duncan's role in the offense wasn't really that great, or as heavy as it was in years past. Not that saying that they're not going to miss him, but they're
gonna
mostly
say that-
going to
that
miss
leadership.
his leadership.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But they're trying to get younger, so we'll see how Butler plays the first couple weeks of the season. But
It all tips on one person. Wherever Russell Westbrook's gonna go.
Talk about if he get traded during the
If
season.
he get traded during the season, I mean, that's too much. Like if the team, that's too much. Like talking like, yeah, like the team that he has to go on to get traded to has to be a team that's like above 500.
Yeah, they
you know
gotta
what I'm saying?
be built to win, and they just missing a point guard.
Exactly. Like yeah, like say for instance, like let's great example, Timberwolves. Let's say that. Oh, wow.
all length team.
Yeah. Let's say if he went to a team like I don't know. Let's say he went to the Timberwolves. They were just one player away, and they needed him, and they made the playoffs in let's say the 5th seed, the 6th seed, or whatever. So you're thinking that with him on the team that they can't beat Golden State.
I mean, any team.
You got Wiggins, you got Towns, you got him.
Who's the shooting guard?
Uh,
And a power forward.
I think Zach Levine.
Yeah, Zach Levine's there.
And then their small forward is
I don't like-
Wiggins.
No, I'm saying the power forward.
I don't know who their power forward is.
I mean, you got Draymond Green and Klay Thompson running free, doing whatever.
So you saying Wiggins can't play on Klay Thompson?
Wiggins gonna be guarding Durant.
It does create problems.
So you saying Levine can't play defense?
I mean, he might could play defense, but he ain't gonna be playing on Klay Thompson like that. Oh, I heard.
I got something for y'all.
I heard SEC, both Scarborough.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. If he won that team, that'd be a pretty decent young team for him to gel with.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can see him give him in a 7-game series. I can see him give him some problems. You know what I'm saying?
I bet it's Russell.
I ain't saying they're gonna beat him, but I'm saying they're gonna give him some problems. But he gives them the best chance for them.
I said it's Russell. Carl Anthony Towns will get his because he's like a dominant big man, and Golden State doesn't have that right now.
Yeah. Well, being realistic, I only can see. I mean, I only see one team somewhat giving a problem is Spurs. There's one person on that team that I can see what.
And the Cavs.
We're talking about the West. We're talking about the East.
Yeah, the Cavs.
All right, we'll talk about this other team. We'll talk about this other team. The other team that we talked about is the Knicks, man. Another team who got new players on there. Yeah. Oh yeah, and Jimmy Butler said he did not run off Rose nor Noah. So just let y'all know that. So.
Yeah, he didn't want to. I don't think he was ready to be that guy on that team.
You got paid to be the man on the team.
You got paid to be the man on the team, but I don't think he was necessarily ready. He was like, if Rose can stay here for like one more year.
But bro, it wasn't even. It was his team before it was. You see what I'm saying? It was his team already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But then if they failed, yeah, I was just saying, if it failed, he could always be like, this is Rose's team. Now he can't be like that. He can't be like, well, this is D Wade's team. D Wade just got there, man.
All he had to do was wait for Rose to come back from whatever injury was ailing him at the time. Here you go. It's all back on you.
Yeah. So yeah, the New York Knicks. So we should think about that assembly.
I like it. You told me they got Courtney Lee. I like it. They're gonna be like.
So why do you like it? Is it bringing you like the old pastimes of? I mean, you can never be like the old Knicks because like you have Oakley and you had Allen Houston and you had that squad. You know what I mean? Josh Starks and stuff like that. You thinking of like they bringing that type of vibe back, or like the old Knicks when Pat Riley used to be the coach? Or you think it's just like they're trying to put a bunch of people who can shoot on the team or who used to be or wannabes on the team?
Feel like it's kind of like the old Knicks. You got that dominant defensive big man down there. I mean, I wouldn't say like he's not dominant, but he's a pretty good defender. If Melo, the whole thing is if Rose can stay healthy and average 20 points again, and if Melo remains unselfish and brings up his shooting percentage from last year.
And plays more defense.
Yeah, of course, play more defense. I mean, he shows up one game.
They're starting five. I'd feel comfortable saying they're all comfortably above average players. I mean, you got Rose, who's not as explosive as he was prior to all the injuries, but he's still a serviceable point guard who's going to focus more on getting other people the ball in the right spots to make them successful. I don't. Who do they have a shooting guard? I don't.
It'll be Courtney Lee.
Courtney Lee.
He's starting.
And then a small forward playing Carmelo.
Yeah.
He's always an all-star. He always puts up numbers. Question with him is he going to be able to play unselfishly, which I feel like he did last year. He got others involved to more or less silence his critics on that. And then you have Porzingis at power forward,
and you got Noah as center.
who can take it to the three-point line as a 7-footer and stretch so Rose can slash inside.
Yeah.
And then you have Noah, who's
He's a consistent. And when he was healthy, he was a consistent center. He played good defense. He brought defense to it, and he was a garbage man. That's why I call him Noah. He's always been a garbage man. He's always been a person who gets the off rebounds. He'd always play defense. He was good. It's just the fact that when he got lingered with the injuries, that kind of like bogged him down. Like he wasn't like say for instance, he was playing at 98, now he was playing at like 75 because he was playing defense, but he just couldn't. He couldn't do anything because he was hurt.
Yeah, he's still going to be defensive focused. He's never really more concerned with the offense.
He's like a 13-13 guy.
Yeah, he'd always more or less, if something came to him or he rebounded, then had an opportunity to score, he took it. But he was always focused on getting rebounds and getting stops. So I feel like they're starting five. I don't know who they have on their bench, but the East is not that strong behind
Go ahead and say it.
the Cavaliers and the Raptors. The Raptors, I don't know if they were a fluke last year or.
I think
the Celtics might look good this year too. I mean, they looked good last year.
No, let me tell you about the Raptors, man.
I said the Celtics.
No, I'm talking about that's cool about the Celtics. We'll talk about that. I'm talking about the Raptors. Carroll did not show up like he played the year before that. And you know what? Players tend to do that. When they leave a team and they go to the Raptors, they just don't pan out like they were. Turkoglu was a bird. You remember when they went to the finals and they lost? And when it was the Magic and he left, he went to get that big contract in Toronto, and he didn't play nowhere because he was homesick. He missed being in Orlando, and then he ended up coming back and just being straight trash. You see what I'm saying?
Common factor with both those players is they had their best season on a contract year, so they were playing for the money, and then when they got the money, they were content. They didn't really have to worry because NBA contracts are guaranteed more or less.
Very true. I mean, I feel like Carroll should have stepped up and played a little bit better than he did.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my opinion. I mean, we brought you on the team to fill a spot to be able to facilitate, to help this team. You can't. I mean, everybody said DeRozan and Kyle Lowry, but that's good. But you need a supporting cast. You know what I mean? Because they just had. I feel like they had like some people who were like scrappy, like playing underneath the goal. You know what I mean? Like we had power forward in the center. But like we just picked them up like off a pickup game. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that they're not good.
Bismack.
It's just they just had like some defending type of big men, and it's like, all right, we'll shoot. We just need you to rebound and play defense. You see what I'm saying? And Carroll didn't. I didn't know where it happened to him. I forgot he was even playing on the team until I looked. I'm like, what happened to this dude? He didn't even show up, like at all, like period. Like he was doing his thing in the Hawks. It was better for you to stay at the Hawks and just accept whatever contract they gave you because it seemed like that your chemistry when you was on the Hawks worked better for you than it was when you was on the Raptors. You see what I'm saying?
Play better defense, shooting percentage went up. Just have get on the Raptor with some stars. I mean, not some stars, but DeMar DeRozan is a star.
Yeah, he is a star. Because I remember did you last time say he was a superstar?
I didn't say he's a superstar. I said he's a star.
Oh, okay.
I said.
Just want to make sure.
You gonna go back and listen to the tape?
I'll go back and listen to it. I'll go back, yeah. I'm trying to make sure because I know DeRozan's one of your favorite players.
Yeah, man. Top 3 in the NBA right now.
Okay. Okay.
Not top 3 player. My top 3 players.
Oh, okay. All right. Because I'm about to say, Brad, come on, pull up them stats. So yeah, Celtics is another team that I want to talk about. Al Horford is a good addition. I don't know who else they got besides him.
Isaiah Thomas.
I mean, he was already on the team.
Avery Brad. Yeah, they didn't. I don't think they really picked up anybody too much. They picked up a small forward. I don't know who. I forgot who it was. Because they lost Evan Turner. I hear Jared Sullinger's on the diet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. Was Brown?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he didn't do all
In
the
the summer league.
summer league, but
I think
overall
overall,
you really can't tell anything from the summer league. You're playing against
It's like a pickup game.
Yeah, these are most of the players in that league are aspiring to be in the NBA.
Except for that one year, J.R. Smith came out of nowhere.
Well, there's always that. Like
It's like you a 10-year veteran. What you doing here?
But I don't know. He struggled to make shots, and the concerning part about that was he struggled to make shots that were at the rim. He was a slash type player, but he was missing a lot of layups and dunks and things of those nature. Just because I don't think he was comfortable with the physical nature of the NBA versus college game. If he can pan out, then they have their slasher.
They're gonna make the playoffs. So Isaiah Thomas gonna average 26 points this season.
8 teams from the East have to make the playoffs.
Charlotte's gonna make the playoffs again.
Hey, don't talk down on Charlotte. That's a good team. Kemba Walker.
Okay.
He's gonna take better shots, bring up that shooting percentage.
Okay. Well, me and Hayes was just talking about the great example, like the 76ers, like when I was talking about Isaiah Thomas getting mad because Ben Simmons set out the majority of the games in the summer league, and I'm like, okay, I think the 76ers took a page in history and saying like, should we play our number 1 picks in a game and let them get hurt like Embiid and Noel once before? Or
I think
they realized they fired Sam Hinkie and they're no longer trying to lose.
yeah. The 76ers has been trash ever since Al Iverson left.
Well, they were decent for a second. They were decent for a second. But what was I about to say? I thought both two of their big men was gone before the season even started. Like they knew Embiid was gonna be gone for a year. And Noel had that surgery, so he was gonna be gone.
Yeah,
That was like 2 years ago. Yeah.
That's
They
what
didn't
I'm
have because their intentions on one of them, I know for a fact, was Embiid was not to keep him. They thought they were gonna keep him to be a trading bait for other picks and other picks to pick other people's picks. And everybody found out that Embiid had them injuries, and they was like, "Oh no, man, I don't know why you even picked him that high. I wouldn't even pick him at all because he just has this injury, that injury. You know, he doesn't play with no enthusiasm at all. Like you had to fire him up for him to even play like that. You know what I'm saying?" And I would put my money more in Noel, even though you say he's too skinny. I put my money on him because he shows more hustle than Embiid does. I never thought Embiid was a dominant player when he played at Kansas.
And then they also picked Okafor last year.
Yeah.
He's like one offensive player, but can't play defense to save his life.
I got too many. You almost. It seems like they're trying to take the page off your team. Just trying to get all these big men, but you got big lanky people on your team.
We pick position players that have extraordinary amount of length.
Yeah, everybody got 7-foot wingspans on
John
Milwaukee.
Henson, like our backup center, and the man has like a 7'3" wingspan.
That's crazy. Everybody on this squad can like just dunk without even jumping. They can just put their hands up and just dunk.
They might make the playoffs.
The way Antetokounmpo makes it seem when he's playing, like almost looks like it's some glitch in the video game. His arms are just so long, it doesn't even look like he's really jumping.
He put a cheat code in. So that's the only three teams I want to talk about because I mean anybody else, you know, Clippers. I didn't know what they did. It seemed like they just hanging on. I don't even know if because they keep talking about trying to get rid of Blake Griffin. I was like, who are you gonna get for Blake Griffin?
I think yesterday or something they came out and said Doc Rivers said that he's not looking, or they're not looking. But I said that normally means that you about to get traded.
You hear that right? He just said we're not looking, but I'm pretty sure if somebody come up with you with a sweet deal, that you'd be like this. Well, he is coming up on a contract, so I mean, we can just go ahead and get rid of him for this and that. Because I don't know, like it seemed like he was improving himself. Like you know, he was getting a shot, and all he's doing pretty good, and then just. I mean, I know he got hurt, but he just started punching people in the face, and don't know what's wrong with him. He got light skin problems. That's what his problem is.
You bring that up every time.
I feel like he got light skin problems. Like he has some complex where he gets mad at people, man, and then like somebody. For the substance, hey man, all right, man. For the substance of you, man. I'm saying he got light skin problems, man. He gets mad really easily about the simple things, and like you know who really like you know if me and you were best friends. I'm not gonna smack you in the face because number one, I feel that's disrespectful. That's automatically that's what females do. That's a female trait. I don't smack dudes in the face. I don't care. I don't play like that either. I don't even care. We playing. I don't even smack nobody in the face. That's a sign of disrespect.
Unless I feel like you a bitch.
Well, that's how you feel though. If you felt that way, then we ain't even friends. Then you can't say I'm your friend if you gonna smack me in the face. Like, I don't feel like you my friend. So I'm gonna smack you in the face. When you smack me in the face, then I know you're not my friend. we can't be friends after that. So I mean, I don't know. But I feel like Blake Griffin went downhill like completely, like as a person and a player. So.
You always gonna have Lob City. You got it.
Yeah, I just was gonna say I never really watched Blake Griffin.
Only on ESPN Top 10.
He doesn't even dunk like that no more.
It seems like that was all his highlights anyways.
He got old. DeAndre Jordan was supposed to do that because that's all he can do. See, Blake Griffin, we expect a little bit more out of you. DeAndre Jordan, we expected you just to get the rebounds, block, and dunk. All you paid to do.
Has Griffin even developed a jump shot yet?
He's just gotten.
Well, you can't never tell because the one year when he had one, we can't see consistency because he got hurt before even the season even started for real. So you can never say that, oh, he developed a shot. He's consistent with it. You know what I mean? Even like LeBron, when you're like, oh, he developed a shot. He's consistent with it. You can't say that about him because he hasn't played a full, 2 seasons in a row for us to say that. You know what I mean? So I mean, that's what I'm saying. So what do you think about what do you think about Amari not retiring from? He's not gonna retire as a Sun. He's gonna retire as a Knick.
Yeah, I don't understand.
That must have been
the
a-
logic why Phoenix just didn't sign him to not. It doesn't have to be for money, does it?
No, it's just a 1-day contract.
1-day contract just to retire.
And sometimes it is. Sometimes it'd be like, oh, okay, we'll give you a 1-day contract for like $1,000. Just to be, if we want to be generous like that. Some people do, some people don't. It depends on how much I respect you. Like, all right, Brad, I'm gonna sign you for a 1-day contract. We're gonna give you, I don't know, we'll give you about $5,000. All right, man. And really, Brad is not gonna really take the $5,000. He's gonna probably donate it to some charity anyway.
Yeah, it makes you wonder who he pissed off on the team.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I think it's his problem, his process. I think the whole exiting of how he left the Suns and how they like kind of like it's in his mind. He felt like he got it's like more disrespect. Like you could have paid the money. You could have put up the money for me if you really wanted me to stay there or whatever. But you didn't even try to. You didn't even. There was no effort. It was like, oh, well, we're not matching that. But I couldn't match it. I mean, you didn't even try to match it. You see what I'm saying? Like the Knicks went on and put one number up, and they was like $100 million for this many years. You see what I'm saying? And that's it. You know what I mean? You didn't even say, well, we're gonna match that, or we're gonna attempt to, or we're gonna try to make moves to even match it. You see what I'm saying? You didn't even make any attempt. So it's kind of like, to me, it's like, did you low key the whole time didn't want me here, or like y'all had a problem with me, or what's the issue? You see what I'm saying? And it seemed like after he got hurt, it was like they said that you had a microfracture. You'll never be better.
Yeah, that's
It was. I mean, you can't really get mad because that surgery ends careers, and he was never back the same way he was at all. He was so timid about dunking, even when he had the whole eye thing, when he got poked in the eye or whatever. He was timid about dunking, man. He played. His defense wasn't as up to par as it was, and he ended up playing like off the bench, man. Like end of your career, you're end up playing off the bench for the Heat. So like your game declined like fast, and it wasn't like you stayed consistent for like let's say like what 4 years.
yeah.
Good 4 years. You stayed consistent role player. Yes, Steve Nash. You was on that fast-paced D'Antoni offense, which I hate playing that. I hate that offense. We're gonna score 132 every game. We're gonna try to outscore them and play no defense.
You like the offense. You don't like the coach, the no defense part of the coach.
No, I don't like the offense because I don't like the coach because he plays that type of offense everywhere he goes, and it doesn't. And he plays it in places that don't fit.
It didn't fit any better than the triangle offenses supposedly that they running in New York.
Triangle offense is only meant for the Bulls only.
It worked for the Lakers. Yeah, I'll say.
The the Lakers played a hybrid version of the triangle offense. It wasn't the same because the Bulls never had a dominant center. It was a kind of not a big challenge, but it was a challenge. It was like, all right, how much fits the triangle offense? But it's filled, so I wasn't worried about him trying to not fit that in the scenario. You see what I'm saying? But the challenge was like, okay, we got to make this triangle offense a hybrid triangle offense because not only do I don't have the Horace Grants or the Luke Longleys where we don't have to have them scoring. He's not our main scorer, you know what I mean? Because Shaq during that time was the top scorer on that team. It was Shaq, then Kobe, and then the supporting cast. You know what I mean? Yeah, the supporting cast. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was supporting cast, so it had to be hybrid. So because Shaq was a big man, it was like, triangle offense is all about, everybody making screens and making moves for everybody else. See, in that limelight where you can do the same thing, but as Shaq rotates, you can have all these alley oops, and you see all these alley oops to Shaq, and he can take his time, and Shaq can kind of be like the point guard, but he was distributing the ball to everybody. So I mean, I don't know. D'Antoni's offense doesn't work in certain places, and I don't know. He needs to go to a Euro and go do it somewhere else.
He'll win all the championships over there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he
money
will.
and live overseas. That's cool.
That's why I don't understand why he's on the Olympic team, a coach on there. But whatever, man. Maybe he's just a good motivator. No, he's just one of the assistant coaches on. He's assistant. Who is Deritonian? No, he's the.
It is Coach K,
but Coach K is.
and he ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, and because he always has the same. Yeah, his last year. He's not, yeah.
And he not gonna re-up.
No, he's done. Yeah. 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 Coach K is that's his last year, man. So I don't know who they're gonna get to replace him because it seems like Coach K is like the
premier coach.
Yeah, man. He's one of those coaches that everybody wanted to see go to the NBA, but I know I think he knew his niche. But this,
commercial.
Hey. Hello. What's up, world? How y'all doing? Nah, he went college to world without having to go commercial or a big league. Kind of skipped that a little bit because a lot of people go from, college to the league to Olympics, but he did college to the Olympics, and he's been consistent the last 25, damn near 30 years. So, yeah, big ups.
Okay, we got some fans want to talk about LeBron. Which in particular, like, doesn't matter to say anything about LeBron.
Actually, we can go into the next thing,
Right,
and it'd
go
be LeBron and Bione. It's what we supposed to talk about today. The top 5 small forwards.
Yeah, top 5 small forwards. You got yours?
I don't. Cause I'm not a basketball dude. Like I'm a fan of basketball, but I'm not into all the stats and all that good stuff. I'm waiting to talk about this college football.
I'm waiting for you to talk about this PGA.
Bo Scarborough.
This tour right now. Is Walker still up?
Oh yeah, he let me check real quick.
Yeah, Smith's a golf connoisseur. I watch it from time to time. So I watch golf when I'm doing like a paper. Because it's that dry, and I'm like not really doing nothing. They're making one sort of move, and I stop what I'm doing to watch them and be like, oh, okay. I don't like Mickelson, so I'm gonna keep doing this paper. I don't care about him.
Yeah, man, I don't get the chance to actually watch it because most of the tournaments during the day, and we at work, and tournaments start on Thursday, go through Sunday. So I don't get that chance to see the first 2 rounds. But Walker, yeah, he's still at the top. He's done with his second round. He's at 9 under, and we got one person at 8 under, and he has 2 holes left. So he might be able to overtake Walker, and that's just a little update on the PGA Championship.
All right, go ahead, Kevin. Say your top.
Forwards.
All right. So number 1, of course, is LeBron. This is where my list gets different. It's number 2, PG-13. It's ready to take that next step.
For those of you who don't know, that's Paul George.
If you don't know who PG-13 is, you should be listening to it. No. All right, number 3, I got Kawhi Leonard. And this is like where it got hard for me. I said number 4 was Kevin Durant, and number 5 I couldn't even decide for real. It's like because Wiggins is a small forward. I got Melo could be that number 5, Marcus Morris, and then I can't pronounce his name from the Bucks. Antetokounmpo. I can't pronounce the name. Have you seen this name? Can you pronounce this name? Look at this name. Right there.
Antetokounmpo.
Pronounce the name again.
Can't you pronounce that if he didn't tell you how to pronounce it?
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, my bad.
You want somebody to
Simple
call
studies language, man.
Yeah, I was about to say we got the linguist in the house.
Yeah. So all right. Since these are your top 5, why are they your top 5?
Well, LeBron. It's LeBron.
Okay.
Do I need to elaborate? I need to elaborate. So LeBron's not your number 1 small forward in the league? Okay, all right then. So you got somebody who's better than LeBron, the best player in the NBA. He's not the best small forward though. What? Anyway, PG-13 is number 2. That's a small forward. That's a point guard. You don't talk about sports. You sit over there. Number 2 was Paul George. He's ready to take that next step. He's a superstar now in the league. I'm sorry what happened to his what is it, his ankle when his bone popped out. Everybody saw it. It was nasty.
I don't think it was ankle, it was shin.
And that happened to him too.
Yeah, in the Olympics.
Well, if he breaks his leg,
When did that happen?
Nah, that was 2 years ago.
This year?
That was 2 years ago. He's back already.
everybody breaks a leg, and the leg injuries all bad, the legs all wild.
It's like a noodle. They end up winning a championship within the next 6 or 7 years.
That's cool because that's my second favorite player in the league. So that's what I want to
They're
hear.
gonna get a ring. Be proud of them. Hold on to that.
You heard it here, folks. Within the next 6-7 years, Paul George is gonna win a championship. Got enough time to try. I feel like they would have gave LeBron a run for his money if he was healthy that last year.
That's enough time for him to disappear in case his prophecy doesn't come true.
Then what is it? Paul George and it's Kawhi Leonard. You know why Kawhi Leonard's up there. Defense, 21 points a game. He's getting better. Huh? Oh, he's getting better. Durant's number 4. Durant would be higher up on that list if he would have stayed on this team, but or not even went to a different team. But because you did that, you only gonna average like 17 points a game.
I don't mean to interrupt, but we got a PGA Championship update. What's his name? Robert Streb just tied the record with a 63 and is now the co-leader.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Walking slipping, bro.
Nah, he's done for his round, so he played his 18, but now the dude that somebody just played it to catch up with him.
Walker, if he wins this, he'll be like another person who in his first year of PGA winning a major like that.
I mean, he's not winning. I mean, he's tied for the lead right now, but there's 2 more rounds. But I will look him up to see how old he is.
Tiger Woods is seeing his last days. He needs to retire. He just call it good. He needs to save his face for himself and for the whole everybody being proud of him. I'm gonna say this far for my top 5. My number 1 is gonna be LeBron, because he's the best in the league right now, and he's showing some kind of consistency on going to. He's going to how many finals? Consecutively. I mean, I can say that you say he only won 3 out of the 7 times he went, but at least he went 7 times. You know what I mean? How many times Kevin Durant went? Like twice? No, excuse me, once. Excuse me. Did I say that? My number 2 is going to be Kawhi Leonard, because Kawhi Leonard is a defender and he shoots and he plays well with that system. And he gave Kevin Durant the business until this past year. And he's been consistent. And you don't hear nothing bad about him. He stays humble. He does what he's supposed to do.
You looking at me like you comparing him to Paul George or something, man.
No, I'm comparing him because he's the type of person that don't have to be in the limelight like that.
That's cool. That's cool. I mean, he's my number 3. I accept it. I'm leeway because
Paul George is my number 3 because he got hurt, and I haven't seen anything from him ever since he got hurt.
He came back and he was the same player.
He did. He's the same player, but I would like to see Paul George get some help.
Hey, yeah, I was gonna say when he came back, the team was different.
Yeah. I already told you about the team. That team is like the stepchildren. We just take a foster child from anywhere and we just put him on this team. You thought plugging and playing players is gonna help him, but it hurt him because you put Ellis on that team.
Yeah, I said random shooter.
Yeah, and you put these random
Rodney Stuckey. You brought Rodney
Stuckey. Horrible. You know what Stuckey does? Shoot until he can't.
Until he starts making it.
Yeah. Exactly. You just put all these shooters.
And I'm shooting 20%. That's cool. You throw it up some more.
Look at when the Pacers were actually good. Look what they had.
They had George Hill, DJ Augustin. Lance Stevenson, David West was D-boying people, and Roy Hibbert was standing around.
That's a pretty consistent team.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, he had a team.
He's just doing drugs over there in L.A., man. That's all that is.
You said
There was a reason why the Pacers were willing to let him go. It was because he wasn't the same player after a certain point.
You're talking about Stevenson?
No, Hibbert.
Stevenson ain't been the same either.
Hibbert reminds me of Kwame Brown.
Nah, man. I mean, at least, Hibbert played well for a couple seasons.
Well, you lose your role.
Really good.
Kwame Brown was like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is the greatest b-ball player of all time. Yes.
Is that your statement?
That's no. Kwame Brown, he was a project. You know.
Oh, you saying because Jordan drafted him?
He did, because he drafted him. He thought he saw something in the young man. He's like, he's a bobcat.
He was like, well, they ain't gonna let me do this no more. I'm going to buy the Bob. I'm going to buy
He's gone.
Just because he was a project doesn't mean that he wasn't trash.
Potential. That's what they saw.
That was potential. That was potential. I do not want Michael Jordan to make any more picks after that pick right there.
Yeah, I said we all make picks like that.
Didn't he like Morrison?
Yeah, he did. Well, Aaron Morrison had medical problems. Like,
I thought that guy was gonna be good, man. I had so much faith in that guy.
Hey, he tried to be on like. Hey, did he win a championship with the Lakers?
Yeah, he was on the Lakers one year.
He sat on the bench.
Yeah, sat on the bench the whole time.
Name Sasha. The dude that played for the Cavs.
Sasha Pavlovich.
No. That it's spelled S-A-U-N. And it's No. He played overseas, and he was on the team for like a day, and then he won the championship, and they were talking about it on PTI because he had won. He won at his. He won high school. They say he won at college because he played. He played on. He played on. Forgot what team he played on. And then after he won that, he went over there to Russia and played and won like 4 or 5 championships over there, and then came over and played in the league for 1 year and got on the Cavs. And then one is one. He said, "I'm retired. I'm done. They was like this. They were saying that. Well, damn, should he commentate over Charles Barkley?
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about, but I can't remember his name. No. He just got. See, what happened was they
drafted him the year before. They drafted him, and he was supposed to play center behind
Moscow.
Behind Moscow. And he only played like a few minutes during the season when they were blowing out a team. So he played and he didn't do nothing. He didn't do anything. Moscow didn't even do anything. So I mean, you know you was on the plane if Moscow was not playing. You know what I mean? So
the person you backing up didn't play no minutes.
Yeah. I already said Paul George is my third one. I gotta. He needs help, man. He can't do it by himself. My next one is, even though I don't like him, I'm gonna say Kevin Durant is my next one. I don't like him.
Said you gotta put him in there.
I got to. I mean, I can't even though I didn't put Steph Curry in my top 5, I really don't think he's a point guard. That's the reason why I didn't put him in my top 5. And my other one, I'm gonna say it is I had a problem picking my last one, simply because I had a conflict of interest about his. I had a conflict of interest with him because his personal life kind of goes into his playing, and I can't like really be biased like that. But I'm just gonna go ahead with the player. Crowder.
Jay Crowder?
Yeah, Jay Crowder.
Nah.
The silence is shock from
Yeah, that is.
I mean, I don't know players, so that's between y'all two.
You know why I said that? Because at least this year when he played in the playoffs, he played in the playoffs. He played consistent this whole past season. You can't say he didn't.
I just like how Birch, like he got an opinion. Jay Crowder, shouldn't even.
I think
No. I'm just.
Who else was gonna put it there?
Nah, that's what I was. That's why I
Rudy Gay?
didn't pick a number
What was
5.
gonna-
I didn't pick a number 5 because I was like,
What was gonna
it's
put-
too many people out there, but nobody took that step. If you want to be like, well, he's kind of still on that status. You can put Melo there.
I can't disrespect him, man. I can't disrespect him. You know what? Their crowd is good, but I'm changing my mind right now. Nobody says anything about this guy because he plays on the Utah Jazz.
That's what I'm saying.
His name
Gordon
is
Hayward.
Haywood. He's been putting buckets up.
He's been doing that since hold on, wait.
Brother, man shot 40% beyond the arc. Percent.
All right. That was my top 5. I'm sorry to disrespect you, Gordon Hayward.
We got to get a Caucasian his credit, man.
You need your top 5.
My top 5, I mean, I don't too much care for the dude, but you can't deny greatness. My number 1 is LeBron James. Number 2, Kawhi Leonard. Number 3, because I'm a fan, KD. Number 4, Paul George. And number 5, Gordon Hayward. That simple.
So everybody's top 4 was the same. It's just number 5.
Hold on.
Who still
watches basketball? First off,
Some
some bullshit.
They're
They're trying to put
labels
on a jersey like it's playing fucking soccer. Advertisements.
So why
So
y'all
still watching this shit and having people pay these?
Come
Come on, man.
Really?
Really?
Gonna walk around with European, like, oh, I
I'm
got
gonna-
spam on my back. I got
I'm-
Kia on
only-
the front.
only-
I
only-
got-
It's only gonna be a small label on the front of the jersey, and it's gonna be really small.
The hell out of here. They tell you that.
Well, the WBA does because they need
all the money.
That's the reason why they're doing it. I understand that, but the NBA doesn't need that. They don't need outside sponsors. The reason why these Euro teams have sponsors on there is because they're getting money. They're giving them money for sponsoring them to put them in their jersey. So that means they're getting income from that brand, and they're getting money from it. NBA as itself, the team itself, the Chicago Bulls, does not need spam. They don't need them. The Lakers doesn't need A&W root beer. They don't need
Soccer's
the same.
Billionaires. Soccer all around the world. Billions and billions of dollars. Basketball. Yeah, but that's too. You're doing all right. Yeah, but that's too better. Yeah, but we're talking about everybody plays soccer, right? Everybody in the world plays soccer. Everybody plays basketball too.
No, not really. Because you telling me a kid in Africa. It's easy for him to play soccer because I give him soccer ball. They can play it all day. Basketball. You have to have a hoop. You have to have a basketball. You have to have all the rest of the stuff. Soccer is international.
Basketball. All I need is a ball. Be tall, lanky. Like, how tall are you? 7'6". Oh shit! You got a hook shot. Yeah, we're gonna work on that.
Bro, all what you saying is irrelevant. It is. Because not just tall, lanky players play basketball, bro. Short people play. Short people are great too.
Nate Robinson. You seen Haynes out there? Haynes had the jump shot, man. Remember he was playing.
Muggsy Bogues. Get it right.
I still call him Bugsy Moses. I call him Bugsy since.
You don't talk about sports.
Wildin', bro. I can't have love for Van Exels. I can't have love for Muggsy Bogues. I can't have love for Nate Robinson. I can't have love for Allen Iverson. I can't have love for no
Earl Boykins. What's up, BOYK, INS, represent, throw it up, you know what it is.
I can't have love for none of them shorty.
Why not? Why not? That's like regular people playing. That's like that tells you that. No. I'm saying like a 5'6" point guard. A 5'6" point guard is like. That's like me going out, or like that's like Smith going out and be like he can still make it to the league. That gives that little kid a dream or something.
You can jam if you can come up on somebody who is 6'8", 7'4". You can dunk on them. You can put up 30 points a game for at least 5 games in the league. People who are somebody who you seen come out of high school.
So you said you don't have no love for them doing that? You have no love for them doing that? You just said I don't have no love for them.
He say ain't no love.
All right, whatever, man. Let's just move along.
let's just move on.
All right, man. We're gonna move on, bro. We're gonna move on, man. We're gonna move on. All right. You got any more other sports you want to talk about, man?
Do you? Cause I got one, but if you
what's
got
that?
something that
What's
we
that?
finish on it.
No, go ahead, man. Cause mine's gonna go. I was gonna talk about LeBron James. Since the fans gonna talk about LeBron James.
All right.
You should be the one talking about LeBron James.
What, man? I told you, man. I'm a Imani Shumpert fan. Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So brought it up to me earlier this week. I had to say something. Burgess thinks that the 2008 Olympic team was better than the 1992 Dream Team. Anybody? Nah, I'm saying.
That's
Y'all
something
had
to think
nothing-
about, man. But
Nah, I'm saying you don't have nothing to say about that. I said that was crazy.
It was crazy.
Bro,
hands down. I looked at both highlights, bro.
on YouTube.
Matter of fact, I remember watching. I could be to say I'm that old. I seen the 19
yeah,
and I've seen the 2008.
I wasn't born yet.
So some of y'all wasn't born yet.
But I'm telling you,
I watched both of them on TV
when both of them
played.
played.
I duly note that
the
NBA.
That was the year when they actually introduced the pros playing back
College. It
college.
wasn't just college kids. I think the only college kid they had was Christian Laettner.
Christian Laettner.
They made fun of him.
Any college athlete should be able to compete if they're ready for it. To go pro. That's the world stage.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I think it was too because you had more stars as in, they had stars too, but stars it's two different leagues during that time. The reason why I said it because I remember 1992 when they played, but 2008 it was like I felt like that's and when mixed it was like
That's what it looked like.
getting crossed up. Kobe was still for everybody. Dwayne Wade came off the bench. Everybody sit down. Everybody whoever's on the bench, y'all can play. Just let Dwayne Wade still the ball. He gonna dunk. That was the year when Dwayne Wade came back from knee surgery. So everybody was kind of like Dwayne Wade back good or anything like that. And he came back and just beat him. So I mean I can't think of anybody else on this. Yeah, LeBron James, Kobe.
All right, hold on, wait. You name them. I'm gonna name somebody from the Dream Team.
Kobe.
Michael Jordan.
Of course you compared it.
LeBron James.
Magic Johnson.
Yeah, Magic Johnson. It's easy. You can name it, and then keep going down the list and tell me where you got to stop and be like, okay, the Dream Team had it.
Magic Johnson had AIDS. And Larry Bird.
Just can we just do this?
Carmelo
Anthony.
He's gonna guard you, guys. You get cut.
You got blood in your mouth, you get AIDS.
I give you Scottie Pippen.
Okay.
I said I didn't even use Larry Bird yet. I'm just a reserve when you throw out somebody.
Dwayne Wade.
I can throw out Larry Bird now.
Dwight Howard.
The Admiral.
Good.
Yeah, I still got you.
Jason Kidd.
John Stockton.
He's like a spade. Kevin Garnett.
Charles Barkley. And I still got Patrick Ewing, if you want to.
Kevin Garnett like that, man. You just disrespecting him. Don't get it wrong. Charles Barkley is one of my favorite players, but he is not.
That's because Kevin Garnett was hella athletic.
What?
Kevin Garnett was hella athletic.
Forget you because you was tall and you big and you can play better than me.
Like dirty.
Yeah, you was a dirty player. Even in the Olympics, he was elbowing people from Senegal. They was able to get mad at him about to stab him.
I feel like that would be an entertaining matchup, the two of them. Just
Yeah, I said,
both
yeah, they
play
probably will fight. Probably ending the fight.
Yeah. What's the last on that 2008?
I gotta pull it up.
For 2008.
Yeah, I got both of them.
Right.
All right, you got Carmelo, Carlos Boozer, Chris Bosh, Kobe, Dwight Howard, LeBron James, Jason Kidd, Chris Paul, Tayshaun Prince, Michael Redd, Dwayne Wade, and Darren Williams.
You laughed, but Red at the time.
It was hot.
It was
You
hot.
could see the
Still
threes. That's when Michael Redd was actually relevant. He played for the
Yeah,
Bucks.
that was before the injuries.
Hey, at least he had dignity by himself when he retired. Do it when you retire.
He had one last shot when he went to Cleveland.
Yeah, he did go to Cleveland for a moment. Just didn't
Then he
work out.
realized his knees weren't cooperating.
Okay. Chris Paul.
Let me see.
The only one you said you had left was Patrick Ewing.
No, I got Patrick Ewing, Christian Lautner, David Robinson, Larry Bird, Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan. I'm just reading them.
Okay.
Clyde Drexler, Malone, Karl Malone, John Stockton, Chris Mullins, Charles Barkley, and Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
They had 10 of the top 50 players in that.
But that was the first they brought him back. Yeah, they have him. But at the same time, who was more dominant though?
I was about to say.
Yeah, it's a different time.
The players were the players better, or was the competition lesser?
Exactly. Like, nobody to go against.
I'm not taking nothing away from the 2018 because those.
I mean, the biggest.
There's some great players, but is the competition lesser?
Spain.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was number two. But what was it? What's the team that played in Argentina?
Yeah, but I mean,
You still
Ginobili
getting
and
blown out.
Scola, who else did they have?
They had some whatever people who
Look
were
like-
from
I
Argentina.
mean, they
Looked like a dunk
at
fest.
the end of the day,
That's all that was.
Well, I can't even say about Spain because everybody who came, there's only two players from that Spanish team who actually decided to want to play in the NBA. Who actually is somewhat relevant. Paul Gasol, Marc Gasol, Rubio, trash. I'm gonna say trash because you always hurt. And then what's his name? It's so bad.
but that's the thing. So the 2008 team, they did struggle with those two teams.
Yeah.
The 92 team didn't struggle with any team. They just plowed right through it.
Because they put bodies on people.
So you believe that? So you saying that? Well, you know what? The 92 team did struggle with a team.
Which team? I probably did miss one, but
Yeah, it was a college team when they played that scrimmage game.
Nobody
want to talk about that? No. You see, I told you, I always got something. That's when they closed the doors and the media said, "What was the score?" And they had to clear that score for they come in here. We don't want to talk about that, right?
It was playing around. It's a pickup game.
Really? They were getting done in.
It's a pickup game.
Yeah. Chris Webber. Keep going.
Announcer.
They even had to do that was special about he was on drugs. You know what I'm talking about? The point guard. You know what I'm talking about.
the one that made us watch the video during.
Yeah, him. That guy. I forgot his name. He was good during that time. He was doing them in. But as in playing competition wise, there was like hardly halfway no teams that could compete against the 92 team. They breezed through them like it was like nothing.
So are you convinced that the 92 team was better, or are you still sticking with what you're saying? You was like,
I think the way they played.
Dig in. Stick to your guns.
Yeah. I still think 2008. I'm still gonna say that. I'm not disrespecting 92. I'm not disrespecting 92 saying that they were horrible. But I don't like 2008 is because the only people that was giving them some business was Spain. That was the only team that I was like really concerned about with Spain. I wasn't worried about Brazil because you know the two players that they had on there I wasn't concerned about at all. And the rest of these players who played wasn't even my concern. My concern about basketball. So I mean, nobody else really, I think David Blatt had like a team. He had a team that year. I think it was Israel was playing that year.
Which year?
2008. Because that was like they only played like a couple years and then stopped playing.
I don't know. All I know him from is the coach Tel Aviv before he went over to Cleveland.
Yeah. But I mean, that's just my opinion. I'm still gonna stick with 2008. This is my opinion. So what did they want to talk about? LeBron James. Talk about what?
That was a whole 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 40 minutes ago.
I was trying to get this dude to talk about him. He's Cleveland, his team. He's a Cleveland native.
He's probably all talked out about him until the start of next year.
Hey man, I'm wearing my championship jersey. I mean, not my jersey, but my championship shirt. Nah, that's not.
Inside out and backwards, by the way.
Hey, don't worry about my shirt.
Talk about this SEC.
All right.
Bo Scarborough.
Can you pronounce it, please?
Scarborough.
Say the whole name.
Scarborough. Bo Scarborough.
All right. So I saw a video.
Alabama.
What's his name? Colin.
Oh, that receiver?
Nah. The ESPN.
Cowherd.
Yeah. Colin Cowherd. So
Why you keep coming up?
well, he the strength of Alabama's schedule was on.
Oh, we talking about this cupcake.
No, hey. Honestly, yes it is. Hey, hold up. I got LSU schedule. I got Auburn schedule. I have Ohio State schedule, Michigan schedule, and Michigan State schedule.
Brutal.
Wisconsin. I think.
Yeah. That's
Oh yeah.
And then we play Michigan State, and I think we play Michigan. Like that's the first
All right.
week of the season. We're fucking done.
Hey, Wisconsin wasn't good since they ain't been good since Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
But all right, here's Alabama's schedule. Week 1, USC. Week 2, Western Kentucky. Trash. Week 3, Ole Miss. That'll be a good game.
They trash.
Roll
Tide.
The next week, Kent State. That's
Not this year.
That's a
You say Kent
D1
State?
AA school in Ohio.
You say Kent State?
Yes.
Trash. Roll
Trash.
Tide. Everybody tell me
Kentucky
trash.
Wildcats.
Trash. Roll Tide.
Arkansas.
How are you gonna be an Ohio State fan and then saying Roll Tide?
Hey,
First of all,
Look at this man's left arm. His forearm and then his shoulder.
yeah, did you see that?
On the same arm as Cleveland.
That's where I'm from, man.
He's one of those goals and like the team winning, he'll go get the shirt and hat and everything else. Say I'm on that squad.
I only root for 2 teams.
For last year, you were just riding on Ohio State.
Traitor.
Nah, man, we win championships over here.
Traitor.
I root for both of them. When they played each other, I root for offense. I tell you what, if I knew you, and I was in Alabama and Ohio State was playing, if you liked Alabama, I was rooting for Ohio State. If you liked Ohio State, I was rooting for Alabama. That's how I do it.
Say your 2 favorite NBA teams are the Cavaliers and the Warriors.
Nah, I don't like the Warriors, man. That's a light skin.
All right. Hey, let's finish the schedule.
Just jealous because I got
All right,
winning
so
teams.
Arkansas.
I went from championship to championship.
All right, man, we got it. You're a traitor. It's all good.
It's not a,
Arkansas, then Tennessee, then Texas
Tennessee gonna be
A&M.
a good game.
Then they have a bye.
Texas A&M.
Then LSU.
Roll Tide, trash. LSU.
Then Mississippi State. Then Chattanooga. Trash. And then Auburn.
We play Chattanooga every year, man.
Yeah, I know. That's usually like the first game,
All
but
right. Now name Ohio State. You trying to come with this right now. See,
I got you.
We picked the schedule the way it is.
But the argument that Colin Cowherd made was, should the NCAA force teams to play tougher schedules? Because going off that schedule, Alabama's schedule is trash.
First of all, NCAA should have to be
Yeah.
It should be the committee who has the bowl game committee. Should be the ones who enforce this. Not the NCAA. You're already in trouble enough for taking money. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
right.
forget about it. You're taking money out of these players' mouths. I get mad about this because I'm playing college football 2014 still because I want you know what because you can't give
The likeness of the player. I'm getting
up on that.
Hey, we can't have everybody talking over each other.
They're making millions and millions of dollars building stadiums, bringing in all kinds of revenue off these players. Person per person. Their names are thrown out there everywhere. They want to go ahead and say somebody got a tattoo. Because they got a tattoo, this player has to be kicked out. Just because of what reason? Because he's getting paid for autographs? Of course he's getting paid for fucking autographs. Superstar.
Who was it? Carlos Hyde? Terrell Pryor.
12 prior. And it was four other players. Maybe five, maybe six. But they want to take money out of these young kids' pockets. They're doing what they grow up and they love to do. They're taking money out of their pockets for what? To build stadiums, and bring in more people.
Appreciate your opinion about that, brother.
Hey, what you got to say, Haynes? What's up?
You talking about what you said? Repeat what you just said about the making the schedule tougher.
No, this ain't my argument. This is Colin Coward. So, Colin Coward. The dude on.
Colin Coward. Colin Coward.
Yes.
Coward.
No, coward.
Oh.
That's how his name's pronounced. It's Cowherd.
Okay, got you.
All right.
Well,
So
Colin.
his
Coward.
argument is going off of Alabama's schedule. After looking at their schedule, should the NCAA make teams play tougher schedules?
Hey, I said we weren't complaining
They
that
play
year.
2 non-conference teams and they just so happen to be trash. Because the rest of them teams are SEC.
No, they're not.
Ain't no conference greater than SEC.
No, they're not.
The rest of the teams, besides those two to three teams.
Hold on, let me. Where was it?
Name
Alabama.
Name all of them.
All right.
Nah, he had Kent State,
right.
Western Kentucky,
All right,
Western Kentucky and
USC,
Chattanooga.
which would be a good game, possibly. Yeah,
USC?
possibly.
Okay. Pac-12.
Western Kentucky, not SEC.
Nobody.
Ole Miss, SEC.
SEC.
Kent State, no.
I don't know who
Kentucky
that
Wildcats,
I didn't even know.
is. SEC.
terrible as well.
It's still SEC.
I know. I'm not saying the SEC is a bad conference.
I said if you throw Kentucky into like the Pac-12 or the ACC, they gonna probably run that.
Yeah, I know. I know. SEC is the strongest schedule. All right, I got you. Arkansas, SEC, Tennessee,
SEC.
Texas A&M,
SEC.
LSU,
SEC.
Mississippi State,
SEC.
Chattanooga, and Auburn. I don't know either.
SEC.
Yeah,
So like I said,
but
you got 3 to 4 non-conference teams that you're playing.
and they gonna roll through them teams.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
it just lucks up.
Yeah, I know.
It just lucks up like that sometimes.
So what they want them to play the top teams of the other conferences?
Might as well.
Hey, ain't
I
nobody.
mean,
gonna,
that'll be
Nobody
more
wanna
money.
play the SEC
They probably
teams.
don't, and I understand why. Cause them niggas is the truth.
Exactly.
But
go Scarborough.
I'm gonna go.
I said ain't nobody scared to play LSU though.
You want to hear LSU schedule?
Who ain't scared to play?
All right, LSU schedule. Also an SEC team: Wisconsin, Jacksonville State, Mississippi State.
That Jacksonville State, that's a homecoming game. You know what I'm saying? You gotta play somebody. They ain't just because they.
It ain't Jackson State. It's Jacksonville.
Yeah, it's from Alabama. Alabama.
Is it?
Down the road from Anniston.
Yeah.
Shout out to Anniston. Alabama.
All right, Mississippi State,
HBC.
Auburn, Mizzou, Florida, Southern Miss, Ole Miss, by Alabama, Arkansas, South Alabama, and A&M.
What's wrong with that schedule?
It sounds tougher than Alabama's schedule. No?
Alabama, first of all, is a team.
Yeah,
They just got the NCAA number 1. They play football. They even Division 1. They're number 1. And number 2.
You playing Kent State, bro. You can't talk to me about
Kent State for Southern Alabama.
What about Jacksonville State for Chattanooga? You take that?
Jacksonville State. What about
Wisconsin, USC the same.
yeah? That's about the same.
I'll take that.
How's Southern Miss? Southern Miss.
USC is better, but I'll take that.
Hey, Southern Miss got the gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, they nice. Well,
Shout out to Damian Fletcher, man. That's the home state, man.
hey, one more SEC team. We'll go with Auburn.
Can we not talk about these guys?
Why? 'Cause
No, I'm just going by the
Nah,
schedule.
they ain't gonna be this.
All right, so Auburn's schedule is Clemson, War Eagle,
ain't even funny, man.
Look at a true Roll Tide fan would have said, "I'd never be a damn Warrior."
You see, there was silence. There was silence.
No, he didn't, because he is a true Buckeye, not a Roll Tide.
Bandwagon. That's what he is. He's a bandwagon.
Ohio. Went to Alabama.
Right.
I can't root for.
You went to a class in Alabama?
I went to several classes on different days.
All right, how does this schedule
Wednesday
sound?
was steak
Hey,
night.
shut up, man. All right, here's Auburn's schedule: Clemson, Arkansas State, Texas A&M, LSU, ULM, whoever that is.
UL Monroe.
Louisiana. Oh, okay.
Monroe.
Mississippi State, Arkansas, Ole Miss, Vanderbilt, Georgia, Alabama A&M, and then Alabama.
They play Alabama A&M because Alabama A&M needs all the help they can.
Yeah, that's a
Hey, man, but
HBCU.
I can't talk about that.
Yeah, hey, I got a homegirl that graduated from there.
They might be.
Shout out to you, Shanae. All right, so we're gonna go to the Big Ten. We all know the. I got. Did I have it? Cause
Pretty much guaranteed like 5 losses.
I'm gonna start with the team
Wisconsin
up north.
Ain't even a team no more.
The team up north. For those who are true Ohio State fans, you will know who that team is.
To where I've been.
You should stop talking. Your loyalty is questionable. You should have a question mark on your face.
The team up north from Ohio.
I'm from
No, from
I still
Ohio.
root for the Browns. I'm questioning my
Yes.
loyalty.
Name that shall not be named.
In
All
Ohio.
right, go ahead. All right, go ahead. Ohio State.
Hawaii. No, this is the team up north.
Northern team.
True Ohio State fans do not speak that name.
They take all M's out of the
Yeah,
they
so
play. They
so
take all
it'd be
M's out of
Exogen.
it.
If we were to say it Exogen or however. No, you would put an X there. X. Exogen.
Y'all
Exogen.
gotta hate, man.
All right. All right. All right, so the team up north schedule: Hawaii, UCF, Penn State. Oh no, it's Colorado, then Penn State, Wisconsin, Rutgers, Illinois. The other team from up north: State, Maryland, Iowa, Indiana, and then Ohio State.
That's a pretty easy schedule.
That is terrible.
Hey man, who is this again?
The team up north.
Who's this team up north? Okay, but at the same time, like some of those teams are conference teams.
Most of them was conference teams, and most of them are terrible.
But I'm laughing. I mean, yeah, they are. But I don't think that y'all in the same division.
Yeah.
Nah.
Wait.
We're the same conference, different divisions.
Yeah, two different
Oh, that's
divisions.
right. Yeah.
You're pretty for the most
Pretty
part.
for the most
But
part.
I'm gonna say
But
this.
I'm gonna say this.
You just named
When I laughed, there was two teams that I laughed about. I said Maryland. That was one of the
Ridiculous.
soft teams. And then it was
Rutgers.
I think y'all just added those two teams so y'all can have a playoff.
Probably, yeah, that's probably it.
Because Maryland was horrible in the ACC.
And that's to bring in more money.
1 year in the ACC, and they weren't even that good. Because when Florida State ran all over them that 1 year, I was done with Maryland. They had some cool jerseys. Sponsored by Under Armour. That's probably about it. That's two weak teams that I even say that's automatic wins. If y'all lose this game, y'all just should not even play for the rest of y'all lives.
And then what is he complaining about? Because like Alabama got a kind of weak non-conference, but then the rest of the schedule is easy.
But you're playing like SEC teams are playing each other. So in the SEC itself, the schedule itself, they play each other to beat each other. It's so hard. You can't say that. Like year in year out, we can say this. Nobody can sleep on Ole Miss no more.
No.
You can't. Even when I watch the game, I'm like this. Hey, Alabama gonna lose this game. I'm an Alabama fan because they give them the business every single time, bro. Every single time. So all these teams in the SEC, they play hard.
might be a couple teams that everybody like Kentucky actually doing better than they were 3-4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So the teams in the SEC playing each other, their schedule is within itself.
Don't sleep on Vanderbilt.
I'm sleeping on.
Yeah.
So like that's why they'll never be where they are. All they have is Cutler. Look where he's at. Anyway, teams like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard.
I got you.
I'm not saying the Big Ten. I mean,
Hey, I know the Big Ten is a weak conference, but it has good teams in it.
I'm not saying they don't. I can say what
I can name 3 of them. 3 of them.
We can name 5 in the SEC.
I know. I just said. Did he not hear what I just said? The conference is a weak conference, but there's good teams in it. 3 good teams. That's not our fault. It's just the geography of the conferences.
That's what I'm saying. Collins. Yeah, that's what.
What you mean?
Man, they all go to the SEC. You want to go to the NFL? You go to the SEC.
The Buckeyes
Florida
just
State.
the number 2. What is it? The number 2 double threat quarterback just dual threat quarterback just committed to Ohio State. Number 2 in the country.
What a number 1?
I don't know.
Find out.
All right. Hey, I'm gonna tell you Ohio State schedule first.
Come on. We'll listen to it. Hold on, Burgess. Let's listen to Ohio State schedule.
Bowling Green, D1 AA trash. Tulsa. I don't know. I went to a school near Bowling Green. Tulsa, Oklahoma, Rutgers, Indiana, Wisconsin, Penn State, Northwestern, Nebraska, Maryland, up North State, up North, and then the Big Ten championship.
Okay, only team I've seen on there was Oklahoma that I heard that was actually somewhat relevant that you say.
Yeah.
That was it.
This might be tough.
Besides the up North State.
Who?
Up North State.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me that y'all gotta play Oklahoma, but then how you said that up north team?
The team from up north or up north. Yeah.
Up north, Michigan.
You can go ahead and say it. I'm not gonna say
They
it.
gonna sail through they schedule. Have good
That's what happens every year.
before they get to y'all. And then they gonna beat y'all. That's pretty much what you just told me.
What happens? Yeah.
You want me to tell you those 2 teams schedule?
What 2 teams?
The up north teams.
We went through it.
Up north.
But that always
told
happens
you
though.
both
All
of them?
three of us always have like a 10-something record when we play each other.
Why you got on their colors though? How boy can point that out?
I just threw this on, man. I wasn't trying to. Actually, hey, the college I went to, our colors were green, so.
Okay, that's good.
He actually went to school. He actually went to class.
I went to classes. I went my second year.
Showing up the first day doesn't count.
Where your degree?
Nah, showing up to orientation don't count.
You went to class. Show me your degree.
You know what they have for lunch.
What a party is. What we having for lunch. I know what's going down.
But I don't think Collins' relevancy was even there. But I'm saying, yeah.
That's the same person.
Should they play hard teams? Yeah, they should. But that's like going. That's like when you talk about somebody else's money. Because the reason why they play these small schools like Alabama and Chattanooga, the West, they help them. They don't have their school that doesn't get that type of exposure. Their players don't even get that type of exposure.
They were to pay each other.
Now you're talking about money. Now you're telling me. You're telling my school what to do with my money. So you telling me that I can't play a team that needs exposure. Like that was the first time I seen Alabama A&M play Division I school like in a long time. And I'm from that area. I've not seen Alabama play anybody big besides I think they played Memphis one year, and it was sold out. It was like the only 1A school they played, and that was like a long time ago. I was in high school. That was a long time ago. So I mean,
I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nah, man.
But to answer his question, the number 1 QB recruit was committed to Texas A&M. Was committed.
Murray?
Martell.
Where you going now?
The decision to decommit from the Aggies apparently came hours after Martell's last alliance with Ohio State, with the Buckeyes' co-offensive coordinator and the quarterback's coach Tim Beck.
He's going to Grambling.
Grambling.
Yeah, brother. Grambling University. Doug Williams.
What?
So he talked to Ohio State
And decommitted.
and he decommitted. So y'all might get
Number
this
one
top
and
two?
number two.
That's what we need right now.
Y'all
Right.
might. Okay.
HBCU.
But
Urban Meyer knows how to recruit. He knows how to recruit.
yeah, because guess where
The
he came
SEC.
from? Okay.
And me and Burgess was talking about this. Well, no, it wasn't me and Burgess. It was me and Sir Harvey.
Say it was perfect how he did it.
But he was talking about Florida and how they might have a good season. And then I was like, but it ain't gonna be better than Ohio State's.
You sick right now, bro. You was sick.
What do you say?
Really?
Really? I'm really saying that. Last time I checked, like Florida had a better season than Ohio State did. That's just my opinion. You know why? You know why? Because number one, they're not a former offensive coordinator from the University of Alabama, who used to coach at, used to be the offensive coordinator first couple years at Alabama, won a championship, left Colorado State, coached there for 2 years, built that program up. Everybody knew Colorado State was trash. They were better. They beaten Colorado left and right like it was nobody's business. But it's Colorado. They haven't been good in years anyway. Came and took the job. They paid this contract out. Took the job in University of Florida. First year. They were like what? When they went to they didn't go to championship, did they? SEC championship, did they? No.
Hold on, I got you. They were.
But they were second in the East. So I mean, coming from dealing with Dan Mullen's horrible regime, horrible coach. I don't even know why anybody even hired him after that. Because he went to Auburn and just made Auburn look so bad. His attitude was horrible. He's bad. He's not even good at all. And then South Carolina. They had the old ball coach quit, so you had nobody else to go to. We know you suck, but I mean, we picking. I was flooring. We can't get nobody.
By the way, I got Florida schedule up too.
I'll go ahead. See, you mad?
No, I ain't mad.
He is.
No, but I think
because I was just playing with him. And then he was like, you know what? F Urban Meyer. Because you know what he did? He came out of retirement and went to a school.
Retirement. He went to sleep and woke up and like this. You know what? I feel like being that trainer. Let me go to my.
He said.
It's almost like I felt like that. He was the one who called. Snitched on him.
Did an interview with Terrell Pryor. Like, where do you get that tattoo from?
Game of Thrones. This is Game of Thrones.
We're going with that Florida.
Okay, UMass, Kentucky,
That'd be funny.
North Texas, Tennessee, Vanderbilt, LSU, Mizzou, Georgia, Arkansas, South Carolina, Presbyterian, and then Florida State. That last half of that schedule is gonna be some shit. I tell you what.
You said Presbyterian. I stopped listening.
What? Well, that was the only game after that was Florida State. But other than that game, after they got Vanderbilt, LSU, Mizzou. Then they got a bye. Then they got Georgia, Arkansas, and South Carolina.
Hey, Georgia might be something.
Boy, be quiet.
A little, they might, man. He need a little bit. He need a little bit more time.
Stop.
You don't think he gonna come in and?
No, man. He need 2 more years to get more recruiting. He stole from. Nick Saban gave him some players. Feel sorry for him. You know what? You can take these 2 guys. Here you go.
Well, you might as well say Florida got the East.
Until Georgia gets the result.
I don't know, man. You said he turned Florida around in 1 year.
See, this is why I can't wait for college football to actually
I
start.
gotta get some cable, man.
The excitement that I just incited with
30 rack
with
and
that
jack
first
every-
comment is what I'm waiting on.
Amazon Fire. They got that sports game. All right. Y'all got
That's
anything
all
else?
I had to say about college football. I'm just excited and can't wait for it.
You got anything else?
When the season start?
5 weeks. Less than 5. It's 4 weeks now.
Ohio State first game is September 9th, I believe.
You don't care.
September 3rd. Hey, I care. I care. I didn't say you cared.
I care
I
too.
didn't say you had to
Watch
care.
that.
All I'm saying is Ohio State's first game is September 3rd.
And they both win. Just a hater.
Except when they played each other, motherfucker.
Yeah, they both can't win. I rooted for offense.
Exactly. So which one did
You
you
know who
choose?
won?
Offense.
You know who won?
You rooted for offense.
Them Ohio State Buckeyes. That's who
I
won.
can't just switch. I can't just switch
What kind of fan
up.
are you, man?
Kevin Smith's Cleveland Browns, Cleveland Indians, Cleveland Cavaliers, Cleveland State.
Don't forget the Cleveland Gladiators.
But Alabama. He's so confused.
The Lake Erie Monsters.
We don't even know what this man even likes.
Ohio State.
I'm gonna say I like the LA.
I like Kobe. I didn't like the Lakers.
He likes the team from North Carolina.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna ask this one little worldly thing. Bars for you. I know you don't go into politics, sir. But I'm gonna ask your opinion about the two
Upcoming
candidates.
election.
The election's up right now. You've asked everybody else. I want to hear your opinion about it.
We're screwed. Well,
And that's real.
neither one of them
the
are
truth.
a very good option.
It is the truth.
In my opinion. However, the president doesn't have too much power. I think we saw that with Obama constantly getting undercut by the do nothing Congress.
They already told them they were going to do this.
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
The
power in government seems at this point in time to lie more with Congress and Senate.
So
we're
Rome now.
What's that?
We're Rome now.
Unfortunately. So Hillary is probably the lesser of two evils because she should be in jail for what she did. But at least she has some experience. But at the end of the day, like I said, Senate and Congress. And they are ultimately the ones that pass laws. The president can veto it. They have some forms of limited executive actions. But at the end of the day, you're limited. It can be overturned by future presidents. Congress can pass a law that undercuts them. They stop squabbling with themselves. Which I don't think is ever going to happen. So you don't have to worry about that.
Well, I think also in this scenario about it is, I mean, it's like the electoral Congress. Their votes count more than our own votes. It's almost like you can vote for. It's almost like the Bush thing. Everybody knew that he won, that Kerry won, but everybody like out of nowhere, but everybody's like this. Well, dang. Electoral votes.
The Bush won.
What?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like
Gore won the popular vote. He lost the electoral college vote.
Yeah.
I don't understand how that systems work. And it's like they can restructure districts to benefit their outcome. If you have let's say you have a square for cities and you have Republicans. The more people vote Republican in a certain area of the city, you can draw the district line so that it's going to be predominantly Republicans. And you can draw those lines so that there are more districts that are pro-Republican than there are Democrat. And you can by doing that you give the electoral college votes to whoever's the majority winner, which is going to be whatever districts won, and that's the way politics run.
Our system is flawed.
House of Cards.
I like sandwiches.
So yeah, we've all talked about these people about like the police and these all lives matter, Black lives matter, Blue lives matter, Dolphin lives matter, whatever. All these movements. I mean, what is your take on this whole police outlook on how they how they're handling situations
now.
Honestly, I don't think
there's
any difference
between now and what's been happening in the past.
The biggest
difference is
now we have social media,
and everybody has
smartphones.
So now everybody
has a camera
that they can quickly turn on and start recording the situation. And then with the advent of social media, it allows people to express their outrage and turn a video that otherwise in the past would have been more of an eyewitness account into a viral video, so that now everybody across the world is able to see what actually happened. So as far as if the police are being more brutal, I think it's been about the same since as far back as they've been keeping track of this stuff. As far as the movements are concerned, movements are nice and all, but if you have crazy people within your ranks, even hijacking your platform, it's undercutting whatever progress you're trying to make. Because the biggest problem that I feel between black people and white people is that black people are taught to not trust white people from a young age because of the injustices that have been wronged by the parents. However, by doing that, you're causing children as they grow up. They're not going to trust. They're going to come into interactions with other races, white people, and they're going to be how can I say, they're going to be apprehensive towards the white person. On the other hand, is going to see that as they're acting hostile towards them. It may not then be actually acting hostile, but now it's going to reinforce the stereotype that was driven into them that black people are aggressive and that that you can't really trust them or whatever. And so it's just the vicious cycle until everybody realizes it's a cycle, and it's going to end up. It probably is not going to be broken in our generation. It's going to be up to us breaking our kids and not teaching them. So.
Yeah, my opinion is like this. It starts at home. Pretty much, everybody knows. Everybody else knows that what was the saying that we had said last week? Mom used to tell you,
if you can't use my comb, don't bring her home.
And what is the saying that your mom used to tell you?
That was the same one, but I kind of ignored that. I love white women.
But see, my deal was like the same concept is like, it was like, and then like me and you said it like today, it was like, if she gonna be white, she better be bad. You better not bring no sloppy one that look like nothing. But me personally, like, I don't know, I can't really have that same opinion because I hear it, I see you, I can see where you're coming from, I can see your struggle, what you went through, but like to be able to break barriers and like be able to like be not of the world, but be a part of the world and be interacting with people. Great example. Great place to even say that is in the Army. You're gonna meet different people from different places, different backgrounds, different colors, different from everywhere. So you can't be closed-minded like that in an environment there where everybody's not. You're not black. You're not the mixture you are. And you're not the mixture you are. You see what I'm saying? The question marks. You know what I mean? And you're not Puerto Rican. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be that. Everybody's a brothers in arms. When you come down to it, when somebody's shooting at you, you're gonna be like, you light skinned. You by yourself. You see what I'm saying? You're not gonna be like you on your own. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna be for everybody else. Right. You see what I'm saying? So that mindset should be the same concept as how the world should be. You see what I'm saying? But to only fit that in a scenario, like they said, it starts with kids. I have small kids. I'm not gonna tell my son. My wife might say it. I'm not gonna tell him, but she can't wear you. She can't brush your comb. She can't come home. I'm gonna look at you. Well, hey man, you gotta live with her. I'm telling like my dad used to tell me, you gotta live with her. I don't. So this is your challenge, not mine. I already have my wife. So it's whatever you gotta deal with and what you like in your preference. You see what I'm saying? But you've been taught. You know what I'm saying? You've been taught right from wrong. I'm not here to discriminate against nobody else's race. I worry about personality and what you got in your head. That's all you need to worry about. If she got something, she got sense, and she has a right and head on her shoulders, and she know how to act. We good. That's what quality you should look for is personality and where they're going with their lives. Not about if she white or black or if she like she got a big butt or whatever. I'm just saying like you know these are attributes that I mean if she has great personality and that's a plus. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, like you should look for personality and we'll see what this person's mindset and mentality is instead of like, well, she's white and my mom told me I can't be with you because you can't use my comb, you can't come home. I can't use that. I'm not using that to my kids because I'm setting you up for failure. I'm not gonna do that. So like you said, we gotta start at home. If you want to continue to keep the racism or the bigotry up, keep it up. Just like the lady said on Facebook. There's only one race. Human. It's only human race. That's it. Because I'm pretty sure everybody in this room has some of everything in them. Nobody's pure nothing. You see what I'm saying? So there's no pure white people, pure black people, nothing. You can't. I know you can't. Because if it was, you'd be black as a boot. You'd be black as a boot. You be white as hell, and you would be too. You see what I'm saying? There's no more purity. There's no more pure race. So everybody has to come into consideration and understand that everybody has to live with everybody. Everybody has different backgrounds and different personalities. You just gotta live with that.
I've only got one thing on race. Interracial porn's great.
Really?
All right, so it's time to wrap it up.
By having that mask on, everybody knows who you are.
It's time to wrap it up.
Good day. Good evening. Be safe. Have a good night. I am Roger Bruce Boykins II. What's up? How you doing? Good to see y'all. Hope you have a blessed night, blessed weekend, blessed day.
No, we call you Random Roger. You don't like that?
I'm Bruce. Ain't no extras.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is Brother Haynes over here.
Wrong one.
It's Mr. Haynes, aka Young Jody.
Jody. That's a term for the male. Dodge the war.
There's also a kick, don't we?
But seeing as how you're in the army, I feel like associated gets the other one.
I don't do all that.
All right, man. Give your goodbye.
All right. My name's Alexander. See you next time.
All right, y'all. It's DB3, Brad Smith, HeartBreak City podcast.
I was about to say something, man. Man.
Come on with it.
All right, Roll Tide, OH,
IO.
and we out of here.
Blasphemy.
Bye.
Douchebags.
How long was it? 2 hours? 2 hours?
Yeah.
Oh man. Not again.